so this would be like where the girls would sleep. There's no light in here right now because we're moving out, but
Yeah.
I mean, there were many nights where they would get up and like come to me when I was in the bed, which is not usual for them, and you know, be banging on my door crying and stuff. So, but I've never slept in these rooms, so I can't tell you like if anything's happened.
So usually the kids' room or the living room out there is what you're saying then, basically?
Yeah, Micah used to sleep in this room right here. When he was like staying in there is when he came out, you know, and saw all the fog in the living room. But this was his room, and then this also served as my younger daughter's room. I had like stuff sit on the bar here and then just fall off, you know.
Yeah.
Or I have candles here burning and then they just go out. Like one that's right here, not even where an air vent would affect it, you know. And then, like I said, my electronics and stuff would like go crazy. Like buttons wouldn't work at all, and they would turn off and pause and play and pause and play, and volume go up and down, like all by itself. Like sometimes I go to just turn something on and it wouldn't do anything. And then somebody else would come over here to do it and it would work.
And then your room?
Yeah. And the main reason why I stay out here is because usually I'd be like affected by it when I was in here. But I would hear like what sounded like music playing or a TV going in my living room, and I come out here and there's nothing on.
Yeah.
Like the kids aren't up, nothing's happening, but I can hear music or something out there. I was laying here in this bed and I heard tapping in circles around my, like it started at the door, tap, 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 all the way around the room until it got to the door and then it stopped.
Wow.
My bed used to be over here, and I could see like a silhouette right here on the window of a guy. And I mean, I come up to the window and look. I went outside.
Was it like a dark shadow or something?
Yeah, it was like a dark, like something was, like there was a reflection on my shade, you know, because the moon like would be on this side of the house, so you could see a reflection on my shade.
Yeah.
And I got up and looked around and couldn't see anything.
Wow. Is there any like thing that the shadow was wearing, you know, like a hat or anything?
No, it just, well, it just looked like a plain silhouette of a man just standing, like, exactly like that. No hat, nothing like that. But it was, I mean, shoulders were up above mine, I can tell you that much. So I knew it was like a bigger guy. And these are closets right here.
Cool.
Never really had anything like real bad in here, but I've been in here and see stuff in the mirror in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Because you can see the reflection. Back into the bedroom this way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that mirror's got me a couple times. But this is something that, like, it seems like it's playing with me, you know, and like constantly wants to let me know it's around, but never does anything to like hurt me. Or, you know, I'll sit in my bed and be like, can you just show me your face, something, you know, and I've never actually, you know, seen it in my face, you know.
Yeah.
Or had it specifically do something where I can hear it speak, or, you know, it's always just messing with me in random ways, or letting me see shadows, or, you know. We're laying in the bed, and he's on this side of the bed, I'm here, and the baby's out of the bed but in a bassinet.
Yeah.
And we hear something whisper in between the two of us. And it's like a, like we couldn't understand anything, but we both heard something speak to us. And he turned and looked at me and said, what? And I was like, I didn't say anything. He's like, stop messing with me. You know, thought I was joking with him. I was like, no, Mike, I'm serious. I did not say anything.
Yeah.
And at that point, my heart started racing. I reached over, I grabbed the baby, he jumps up, he flips the mattress over thinking there's somebody underneath our bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Picks up the mattress, throws it across the room. Me and the baby go out of the room. He's searching the closets and everything. My brother was sleeping out in the living room. He's like, dude, nobody's here but me, you know. We took the baby and we all slept in the living room that night. We wouldn't go back in the bedroom. And I called my mom. I was like, I don't know what to do, because my mom's kind of, you know, she's religious. So I'm like, Mom, I don't know what I should do. She's like, take, you know, some water, and she's like, say that, you know, just say a prayer, and she's like, go in your room and ask it to leave you alone, you know. So I went in there and I did that, but my ex, he insisted on us not even sleeping in there. But that was one night where I wasn't the only person that, you know, that heard that.
Now, can I ask you, like, when do you think was the youngest, like, you were when you first experienced this entity, like the shadowy thing?
When I was like 17.
17, okay. So
yeah, the first time it ever really started to bother me when I was at my mom's house, and I kind of saw it in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it started to bother me. That's when we were living in Daytona, across the J store, on US 1, right by Mason.
And
that house, though, before we moved in, I mean, they used to find like people sleeping all throughout the house, like, you know, random bums and stuff like that, homeless people sleeping out in the garages and stuff. But ever since...
It was like a flop house or something like that?
Yeah, and then they, you know, somebody bought it, cleaned it up, and then we rented it, you know.
Did it have like some kind of negative history or something like that before then?
Like it was all people in there doing drugs and homeless people.